Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited because I am sharing my Halloween decorate with me for 2025. This is always one of my favorite videos to film every year. You guys know I love Halloween. I love all things fall, and so I was so ready to get my house all decorated for Halloween. I'm going to make a quick cup of coffee and then we are actually going to start on my front porch today. Head out there, get some decorating done, and make everything all spooky cute and ready for Halloween. Now, I decorated for fall earlier than I usually do this year, and I did my front porch back in August, and I love it so much, but I really want to add some Halloween touches out here. So I'm actually going to keep things a little bit more minimal than I have in years past. Where I live, we get a ton of wind this time of year. Like as soon as it starts to get cooler out, it gets really windy, and I find that having more decor on my front porch just makes things a little bit harder for me. I'm constantly worried about things blowing away, chasing stuff through my yard, and everything's just constantly falling over. So I really wanted to keep things more simple this year. We're gonna start out over where my chairs are. We're gonna add this skeleton. I love a skeleton because it is posable, so the joints lock in place. He sits up nice and tall, and then I'm going to add on a witch hat. Over here, I'm adding in this boo pillow, and I actually got that at Target a couple of years ago. I've had a few people asking me, but unfortunately, I cannot link it for you. And the same with these jack-o'-lanterns here. I got them in a decor steal it box a couple of years ago. They're supposed to be like a Pottery Barn dupe. They're really cute, and I have a ton of Pottery Barn pumpkins inside of my home, so I wanted to add these ones outside. And then these bats I found at Home Goods last year. Again, another Pottery Barn dupe. I only had 2 of them though, and I really had a hard time trying to figure out where I wanted to add these, but I thought they'd be really cute on the front post where you kind of walk up to my front door. So I'm going to add those right there. Alright, I wanted to show you guys, because I didn't film this part, but I did set up this spider web with these giant spiders, and I think that they are so fun. And this spider web actually lights up purple at night, so it's very cool. And then I also got these guys at Aldi, and they're so cute, and they also light up at night. And then I have one over here too. It's turned around, but so stinking cute. I love. We're going to move inside of our home now. It is a different day. And really quick, here's a little Brooksy cam. I feel like I always have to share him with you guys. You guys are always asking how he's doing. He is such a happy little baby. We love him so much. So he was just kind of hanging out while mommy was decorating. Before we get started though, I needed to do a little bit of tidying up in here. I didn't want this video to be too much cleaning. I really wanted to focus on the decor aspect, but I did still want to incorporate some of that fall cleaning. I love a good clean and decorating video. I love home decorating, but I also love cleaning. So we are going to get this room tidied up, and then we are going to slowly add in some decor. Believe it or not, Aldi had the cutest Halloween finds this year. They came out with their Halloween ad last Wednesday when you guys are watching this, and I ran to the store so fast when I saw what they had in the stores. I picked up this huge pumpkin candle. I believe it was $19. They also had a really big ghost candle too. I did make a TikTok reel and Instagram reel, if you guys don't follow me over there, of all of the finds they have in Aldi. But this is everything that I'm adding into my home this year. Again, I am keeping things simple. Years past, I would go out for Halloween and I would basically switch out every piece of decor that I had and make it Halloween related, but I really want to start incorporating my Halloween decor into what I already have in my home without feeling like I have to replace everything, because I feel like it can be really overwhelming when you're trying to decorate a space but you're also redecorating an entire space. So I feel like decorating can be a little bit easier when you're working with smaller areas and when you're adding in that decor into what you already have. So that was kind of my game plan for this year, and just adding in little pops of Halloween here and there where I thought it would look cute. I try to, again, do like sections of my house Halloween. Like I won't put stuff everywhere. So I tried to focus mainly on my entryway table and on my bookshelves in the living room, and you guys will see that's kind of where I added most of the decor. Pottery Barn came out with these cute, teeny little jack-o'-lanterns. They had the small, medium, large, but this year they came out with another size small and then a mini, and they are so cute. Definitely one of my favorite pieces that I picked up, and definitely something that I will use for years and years. And then I'm just going to add a little spider there. And then I have this little pumpkin tray that I picked up from Hobby Lobby last year, and these little jack-o'-lantern bells. These are so cute and just a fun, again, a fun little way to add a Halloween touch without it being too in your face or feeling like it's too overwhelming in the space that you are working in. Moving over to my bookshelves, again, keeping things very, very simple. We're making very simple swaps. Again, just trying to keep things, not feeling overwhelming. I'm going to move my darker vases to the top because I wanted to leave those in with the existing decor, but I also am going to be adding some witch hats, and I felt like I needed to balance the black out. I wanted to keep the black vases because I feel like that's just more with the, fall and Halloween vibe I'm going for, and that little vase kind of looks like a cauldron. But again, I have witches hats that I'm going to be adding, and it felt like I needed to balance out the black. So we are just kind of moving things around and then adding in some Halloween touches, and I really, really love how everything turned out this year. I love it's just simple, it's cute, it's not scary. I like to keep things spooky cute for my kids. We do love spooky stuff, and I'm a big horror fan. I love horror movies and scary movies, but when it comes to decorating my house, I don't want that stuff around my home or in my front yard. I like to keep things cute and lighthearted and fun, and just more of a nostalgic vibe. Alright, so really quickly, I'm going to do a boo basket haul. You guys know I love to do boo baskets every year. And I got the kids some really cute stuff, so I'm just going to quickly show you guys what I got. This, of course, is little Brooksy's very first Halloween, so I got him a couple little things for his basket. Target had the cutest baby like teethers and toys and stuff for Halloween, so pretty much actually all of this is from Target. So I got him this little bat stuffy and then this little pumpkin lovey. We got a little crinkly book and a little bat rattle, and then just a couple of teethers here because he is almost 3 months old, so he's going to really start getting into chewing on stuff here in the next month or so. And then I got him this really cute book just to kind of go with like the little bat theme that I have going on. I also got him a little pajama outfit, but it's in Barrett's closet. I don't feel like getting it right now, but I did get it from Walmart, and I'll be sure to link as much as I can down below. Wanted to share all of this with you now, so if you do boo baskets with your kids, you have a chance to get your hands on some of these items. Now for my bigger kids, I do have a 3-year-old, a 7-year-old, and an 8-year-old, so the rest of this stuff is for them. I got Barrett, Savannah, Maddie, all pajamas here as well. I try to do pajamas in their boo basket for Halloween. And then for my 2 big kids, I have these Halloween hidden picture puzzle to highlight, just a little activity set for them. And then I got this chapter book for Savannah. I used to love Amelia Bedelia when I was little, so I know she's gonna love to read these. And then I got Barrett this ghost stories for him, and I know he's gonna love this too. And then for Maddie, since she didn't get like a puzzle one, I went ahead and just got her like a basic coloring book that she can color, and the pages are super cute, so I know she's gonna love this. I also got her a Bluey book. Maddie is really into Bluey, and she's really into Spookly, so you'll kind of see a little vibe going on here. So I got her this little book, and it's so cute. I love Bluey. And then I also got her this Bluey cup from Target, so I thought that would be really fun to use during the Halloween season. And then we have a Tony's, and we don't have Spookly yet, and she loves Spookly. Our pumpkin patch actually has Spookly. He'll come occasionally dressed up, so we love Spookly. So I went ahead and got her the Tony for that. And then for my girls, I got them each a spooky headband to wear. I can't figure out who's gonna get what, but they both share all of their hair stuff, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm thinking Savannah's probably gonna like this one more, and she's more into hair stuff than my toddler is, and then I'll probably give this one to Maddie. I also got the girls these cute hair clips from Amazon. I was just gonna get 1 pack, but they like to wear pigtails a lot and like braids and things like that, and so, you know, if I have their hair in buns, I can have a set for each side of their hair. So I knew that they were going to love that. I went ahead and got 2 packs of those, and then they're going to share this pack of bracelets that I got. They're just spooky. I think one says spooky, one says boo, another says Halloween, and then there's just like some other bracelets in there, so I know they're gonna love those. Then the 3 big kids also get a squishy. My kids love squishies. I'm sure those of you who have kids know. I feel like all kids love squishies, so I got a pack of those, and then I got a pack of slime. I also did get the kids some candy, but I went ahead and did the Yum Yum candy. It's like a cleaner brand of candy. I didn't want to give them too much candy in their boo baskets because we get so much candy with Halloween. Like, it's ridiculous. So I am going to put these together, and then I'm going to show you guys what they all look like when they're done. Oh, and before I forget to show you, this is Brooks's little boo basket. How cute is it? The other 3 already have their boo baskets that I got from Home Goods a couple of years ago, but I didn't really love any of the options that I was seeing this year, and I found this one on Crate and Barrel, and I just love the basket vibe. So this is going to be his little boo basket from now on. So I'm going to put these together, and then I'll show you guys what they look like. All right, here's all of the boo baskets. So we have Brooksy's over here. I just left all of this like paper stuff on because I'm actually gonna film something for TikTok for his, so I kind of just shoved everything in there for right now. And then I have my 3 big kids. I have Barrett, so he actually has the least amount of stuff. I forgot I have a couple of things still coming in the mail that aren't here yet before I decided to film this, so his looking a little emptier because I'm still waiting on, I think it's 2, maybe 3 more things. And then we have Savannah's basket and Maddie's, so everybody's baskets are all ready for October 1st. I love to give these to my kids every year. They get to just kind of enjoy everything for spooky season, and they have already been asking me like, Mommy, when are we getting our boo baskets? Like, they're so excited, so I cannot wait to give these to them. In the kitchen, again, I want to keep things minimal, but especially in the kitchen, I'm constantly in my kitchen cooking, prepping, just doing so many things that I don't like to clutter up my counters with a bunch of seasonal decor. I like to have practical decor, but I also like to just have cute little touches. So I'm really trying to be intentional with what I placed in here. And I already had a lot of practical fall decor out. So again, I'm just adding in teeny little pops of Halloween, making a couple of swaps, and I love how it turned out. But one thing that I totally forgot about that I used last year was my skeleton rug, and my kids actually reminded me of this. They're like, what happened to that rug that you put out last year? It had like all the skeletons on it. It was super cute. And I was like, oh my goodness, I totally forgot. It was like in a bag with their boo baskets, so I just hadn't gotten around to it yet because I didn't want to pull the baskets out when I wasn't ready to stuff them. And then I remembered, and so I will be adding that. Maybe I'll show that in like a future cleaning video if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. It's a ruggable rug and it has got skeletons all over it and it's super cute, but I totally forgot about it, so I will be adding that at some point. These little felt ghosts are one of my all-time favorite home goods finds. They come out with them every year. I got mine last year and I love to just pop them in around the house. This one I've had for a few years. He is nostalgic to me at this point. This is going to be something that I put out every year that my kids are going to remember because they do talk about him. They're like, where's the little ghost with the witch hat? So it's already becoming a nostalgic item in my home, and I love that because I have some memories of being a kid, and some of the decor that my mom would put out I always remembered and loved, and she'd put out every year. So that's just kind of how I want my home to feel. When, with time, I want my kids to be excited and see things that they've seen years past and be excited when I put them out. But now we're gonna head upstairs. I do want to add a little bit of decor into the kids' bedrooms. I like to decorate their rooms every year. So I first needed to clean my daughter's room because it was a mess. Not really so much messy as there was just a lot of blankets out. I think they had made a fort or something up here because I think they had every single blanket from their closet out. So I wanted to get their beds made. I wanted to get everything kind of picked up, put back in their closet so that I could add some spooky cute touches in here. Most of these items that you're going to see are from Home Goods. They always, I feel like, come out with the same items, but like slightly different variation each year, because I feel like I saw a ghost similar to this one, but just like a little bit different. And then that pumpkin is a Target find from last year. I love the fairy lights. The girls love it too. They like to leave it on overnight while they're sleeping. And then I'm going to add in this ghost garland, and then we're also going to swap out all of their books, add in their little Halloween stuffed animals, and just make it so fun and festive for my girls. I did decorate my son's room. He is my 8-year-old son, but he is starting to get to that age where he doesn't like to have his room filmed or on camera. Like, he's very particular about it. He was okay with me sharing a couple of clips at the end of this video, but I did not film in there. I just shared kind of what I did in there at the end. But basically, I decorated his room the same way I decorated it last year, just again adding in spooky little touches into his room. My kids always love when I do this, and it just makes me so excited that I'm able to do this for them and just having them look forward to it every year. But that is actually going to end today's Halloween clean and decorate with me. I love that I kept it more minimal this year, and it just feels so cozy and spooky cute, and I can't wait to just enjoy October with my kids and doing all of the fall, all of the fall things. Thank you guys so much for watching today and for being here, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!